Financial well-being essentially boils down to 4 factors. It's about being in control over your day-to-day finances, which involves feelings and actions, how you feel about and how you act in relation to your finances. It's about your ability to absorb a financial shock, which means you can still meet your basic needs, make rent or mortgage payments and pay for food after a shock like a job loss or an unexpected expense. It's about being on track to meet your financial goals. And it's about the freedom to make choices that allow you to enjoy life. So what we can say is that financial well-being is not only about keeping to a budget and building a retirement plan. It also involves the way we deal with thoughts and emotions about money. It's crucial to really understand that while your financial situation can impact lifestyle, where you live, where you take holidays, the car you drive, it doesn't define you or your values. Your financial worth and your self-worth are different. Research shows that a tendency to center values on acquiring material things and making money is associated with poorer overall well-being irrespective of income level. In essence, it's not good for us to value material things over other values. Spending time doing things that really matter to us, giving back to the community, playing with our kids, looking after our physical health by getting exercise in, that is feeding our self-worth, which is priceless. We also need to be able to dial down that inner critic. We can often feel like we're failing when it comes to money. We do things differently from friends or partners, or we have anxieties that others don't seem to have. But a lot of attitudes about money are about the experiences of our past, whether we grew up with money being an issue or how our parents viewed money. It's common for people to feel uncomfortable talking or even thinking about money because of past experiences, which can make it hard to plan or track their finances. If that's you, go easy on yourself. The good thing is that once we understand that some of our attitudes are just about where we've come from, it can make it easier to make changes and start to view money differently. The important thing is to practice self-kindness rather than beating yourself up. Tracking your money is an important part of being in control of your finances. Worry can be exacerbated by the not knowing. So knowing what your financial situation is and what you're spending your money on can actually reduce anxiety. Then you can set realistic goals and plan from a point of knowledge, so progress is much more likely. And set priorities around your money. What is it that matters the most to you? And then consider how you can match your current financial situation and choices about money with those priorities. It's much easier to be motivated about taking control of your money when decisions you're making are furthering things that matter to you. If what matters to you is taking a holiday with the family, then putting even a small amount of disposable income towards that goal should feel meaningful. Overall, financial well-being isn't necessarily about spending less or making more. It's about being conscious about how you use your money. And when it comes to any disposable income, using it in a deliberate way to do things that matter to you and help you feel good about your choices. And that builds emotional health. It's also important to recognize that most of us are not financial experts, so seeking advice and getting help from those that are is a great idea. Money is a stress for many of us, and having an expert guide us can take the pressure off. I want to leave you with something I highlighted earlier. I think it's so important. Remind yourself that your net worth is not the same as your self-worth. And keep doing things that further your values and bring you joy.